I usually don't ask this early, but if you could like the video and subscribe, it would mean a lot. We're so close to hitting 1,000 subscribers, and your support can really help get my content out there. Thanks. Lucas Müller, 38. Lucas is a highly successful entrepreneur in Munich, Germany, known for his integrity and commitment to his tech company. His background is one of humble beginnings, having worked tirelessly to create a successful business. Lucas is passionate about classical music and finds solace in playing the piano. Sophie Müller, 34. Sophie, Lucas's wife, comes from a wealthy family in Berlin. Her marriage to Lucas was initially a union of social prestige and professional success. Beneath her glamorous exterior, Sophie struggled with dissatisfaction and a desire for excitement that led her to infidelity. Johann Schmidt, 42. Johann is Lucas's close friend and a private investigator with a background in law enforcement. Known for his discretion and thoroughness, Johann has been a reliable confidant for Lucas, offering both personal and professional support. Lucas and Sophie's relationship began with a whirlwind romance that captivated their social circles. Their marriage was celebrated with grandeur, symbolizing the union of their successful careers and prominent social standings. However, as time passed, the cracks in their seemingly perfect marriage began to show. Sophie's growing detachment and secretive behavior set the stage for a painful revelation. Munich's picturesque streets and bustling markets were a stark contrast to the turmoil brewing within Lucas Müller's personal life. Lucas had always been proud of his achievements. His tech company, built from the ground up, had become a beacon of success in the industry. His marriage to Sophie had initially seemed like the perfect complement to his professional triumphs. Sophie, with her beauty and charm, was the epitome of social grace. Raised in the lap of luxury, she was accustomed to a life of opulence and privilege. Her marriage to Lucas had been a strategic move, aligning her social status with his professional success. Initially, their life together seemed to be a fairy tale, filled with high-profile events and luxurious travel. However, as the years went by, Sophie's behavior began to change. Her once warm and engaging demeanor grew colder and more distant. She started spending more time away from home, attending social events that seemed increasingly unrelated to her commitments. Lucas tried to ignore these signs, attributing them to the pressures of their high-profile lifestyle. The turning point came one crisp autumn evening when Lucas returned home from a week-long business trip. The familiar scent of Sophie's perfume was replaced by an unfamiliar, lingering fragrance. Lucas's heart sank as he realized that the scent was not one he had ever associated with Sophie. It was a disquieting reminder of the growing distance between them. Feeling a mix of anxiety and suspicion, Lucas decided to confront the issue head-on. He turned to Johann Schmidt, his trusted friend and private investigator. Johann's background in law enforcement and his expertise in uncovering hidden truths made him the perfect person to investigate Sophie's behavior. Lucas explained his concerns, and Johann agreed to discreetly look into the matter. Johann's investigation was meticulous. He began by monitoring Sophie's activities, tracking her movements, and scrutinizing her phone records. Johann's findings were alarming. Sophie had been involved in a long-term affair with Erich Neumann, a wealthy financier from Berlin. Their relationship had been ongoing for over a year, and the evidence was both extensive and damning. Johann's report included detailed photographs of Sophie and Erich together, taken during intimate moments and clandestine meetings. The images depicted them in various locations, including their home, where Erich had stayed on multiple occasions. The phone records and emails further confirmed the depth of their relationship. The evidence painted a clear picture of Sophie's betrayal, leaving Lucas with a heavy heart and a sense of profound disillusionment. The day of reckoning had arrived. Lucas knew that confronting Sophie with the truth would be painful, but it was necessary. He prepared a comprehensive presentation of the evidence, including photographs, phone records, and a detailed timeline of Sophie's infidelities. Each piece of evidence was a reminder of the deception that had infiltrated their lives. On the morning of the confrontation, the atmosphere in their luxurious Munich apartment was tense. The space, once filled with shared memories and aspirations, now felt cold and impersonal. Lucas called Sophie into the living room where he had set up the evidence for review. Sophie entered the room with a forced smile, trying to mask her anxiety. "Lucas, you're home early. Is everything okay?" Lucas, his expression grave, replied, "We need to talk, Sophie. There's something important I need to show you." As they settled into the living room, Lucas laid out the evidence on the coffee table. The room, adorned with elegant furnishings and mementos of their shared life, seemed to close in on them. Lucas began by showing Sophie the photographs of her with Eric. The images were a stark contrast to the life they had built together. Sophie's face turned pale as she took in the evidence. Her initial reaction was one of disbelief. "Lucas, this can't be real. These pictures don't show the whole story." Lucas's voice was steady but firm. "The truth is right here, Sophie. You've been unfaithful for over a year. This isn't just about a single mistake. It's a pattern of deception that has deeply hurt me." Sophie's composure cracked and she began to cry. "I was unhappy, Lucas. I felt like something was missing in my life. I thought I could find fulfillment elsewhere. I made a terrible mistake, and I'm so sorry." Lucas's heart ached at her words, but he remained resolute. "This isn't just about your unhappiness. It's about the fact that you chose to deceive me and live a double life. The trust we had is gone, and I need to move forward." Sophie's pleas grew more desperate. "Please, Lucas, let's talk this through. We can work on our marriage. I never meant to hurt you." But Lucas's decision was final. The evidence was irrefutable, and the trust that once bound them had been irreparably damaged. He handed Sophie the divorce papers, his hands steady despite the emotional turmoil within him. As Sophie took the papers, her tears flowed freely. The reality of the situation was sinking in, and she had to face the consequences of her actions. The confrontation had stripped away her last defenses, leaving her vulnerable and remorseful. The months following the confrontation were a whirlwind of legal battles and emotional upheaval. The divorce proceedings were complex, involving the division of assets and the resolution of various legal matters. Lucas found himself navigating a challenging process, but he remained focused on moving forward. During this time, Lucas threw himself into his work. His tech company, once a source of pride and accomplishment, became a refuge from the pain of his personal life. He focused on expanding the business, exploring new opportunities, and reinvigorating his career. The intensity of his work provided a welcome distraction and a sense of purpose. Johann remained a steadfast friend, offering support and encouragement throughout the process. He helped Lucas navigate the legal complexities and provided emotional support during the challenging times. Their friendship, built on years of trust and mutual respect, proved invaluable. As the seasons changed, so did Lucas's outlook on life. He began to embrace new opportunities and experiences. He took up hobbies he had previously neglected, such as playing the piano and exploring Munich's cultural scene. The city, once a backdrop to his heartbreak, began to shine with new possibilities. Lucas found joy in rediscovering his passions and connecting with new people. Lucas also found solace in helping others. He began participating in online forums and support groups for individuals dealing with infidelity and divorce. His insights and experiences provided comfort and guidance to others facing similar challenges. Lucas's newfound purpose in helping others was both healing and empowering. In addition to his personal growth, Lucas became an advocate for mental health and emotional well-being. He used his platform to raise awareness about the impact of infidelity and the importance of seeking support during difficult times. His journey from betrayal to recovery inspired others to confront their own challenges and find hope in their own stories. As spring arrived, Lucas stood on his balcony, overlooking the city of Munich. The sun bathed the buildings in a warm, golden light, and the air was filled with the promise of renewal. Lucas felt a profound sense of peace and gratitude. The journey from betrayal to recovery had been long and arduous, but it had ultimately led him to a place of strength and resilience. Lucas's transformation was a testament to his inner strength and determination. He had faced the truth with courage, navigated the complexities of divorce, and emerged stronger on the other side. His experience had taught him valuable lessons about trust, integrity, and the importance of self-care. As Lucas gazed out over the vibrant city of Munich, he reflected on the transformative journey he had undergone. The path from betrayal to healing had been challenging, but it had ultimately led him to a place of hope and renewal. Thank you for watching this story of truth and resolution. If you have any questions or thoughts about Lucas's journey, feel free to share them in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more compelling stories. Your support and feedback are greatly appreciated.